All right, we're back with some news. Let's start with Gamescom. I know we're not even to Comic-Con yet, and we just...
E3 2.0.
Well, yes. Yes, Destin. That's how Microsoft has traditionally treated Gamescom. They've said it is like our E3 continued.
Yeah?
What? You got that look in your face.
No, what? You know what game I played at Gamescom last year?
That's not where I thought you were going.
Crackdown
Yeah,
3.
I was expecting a pun.
Crackdown 3.
Me too.
I was like, it's gonna be.
I'm really
a filthy
disappointed
pun.
now.
No.
Instead, you went back to the Crackdown well.
Yeah.
Also, you know what game's not going to be the same as the game you played last year at Gamescom? Crackdown 3.
Well, on that note,
that game's going to be awesome.
We're getting ahead of ourselves, and Microsoft is not doing a Gamescom press conference. Now they'll still be there. They're having a fan fest, which is similar to what they did for fans at E3. So
Are they doing any live product whatsoever?
not to
Doesn't
our
seem
knowledge.
like it.
I mean, they might be streaming stuff a lot of
They
times.
did the
publishing.
show like from the floor last year. Maybe
So
they'll do that.
if there's no press conference, I think is it safe to guess at this point that means they won't have any major announcements if they're not having a press
Yeah,
conference.
I
right?
imagine it's just going to be maybe new updated builds of everything we saw at E3. I don't
Yeah.
think there's going to be game reveals. I don't think...
That's a bummer. I was really hoping for a bunch of new stuff. Or at least the second half of E3 or something.
Yeah, it does seem odd. Like, I guess maybe their focus is on the new hardware at the moment.
Yeah, I guess they kind of like blew their wad at E3 this year with Xbox One S,
Yeah.
the Scorpio announcement.
They definitely
all
could have
these
announced
games.
less stuff at E3.
Not-
But isn't that really just dragging it out?
Not
Well-
even joking. I want to see Crackdown again. Like, I'm
Well,
not saying
and
that as a
that's-
joke.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, me too.
But yeah.
Aaron Greenberg, our friend at Microsoft, put up a blog post that says, while we will not be hosting a media briefing this year, we're planning a new and more intimate Xbox Fan Fest experience for our fans across Europe and worldwide attending Gamescom 2016. Greenberg's post also confirms that attendees will be able to go hands-on with Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3, Halo Wars 2, ReCore, Sea of Thieves, We Happy Few, Everspace, and Cuphead, among others.
Man, I really hope these are new builds. Like, if this is
Yeah.
all the same stuff that was at E3. Because Alana and I
Except
are...
for Halo Wars 2. All of this is playable.
Halo Wars 2 is playable.
Was it?
Yeah.
At E3?
At E3, yeah, I did.
The beta was
I
out.
played it.
Yeah.
And there was the public beta.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was too. You're right.
And like most of this stuff is going to be at Comic-Con next week, and it's going to be the same builds as E3. So
Right.
if they hit 3 major shows in a row with the same builds of games, that's super disappointing.
Yeah.
We played Everspace a while back, and I actually think people that are into space stuff, as we were talking about before, will
Yes,
really like
space
it.
combat
Yeah,
shooter,
space
right?
Yeah.
combat. I thought it was really, really cool. They demonstrated like there was this meteor or something, and they shot it apart and then cut it through the middle, and then they drifted apart. I really thought stuff like that was neat. And
I played ReCore
Yeah.
at E3 and was really disappointed by it.
I
I was expecting it to be like Jet Force Gemini. That's what I wanted it to be like.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the cinematic trailer that we had last year, or the story trailer?
Yes.
Looked like it had a lot of heart, but actually playing it, it's
even
just,
this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just constantly shooting.
Yeah.
Just a lot of shooting, and everything is just like a bullet sponge, and you know the shooting's not very fun. I was really disappointed by it. So if it's a different build, I'd love to see platforming and more exploration.
Yeah,
Because
my,
that wasn't good.
my take on ReCore from E3 was that it just felt like I was playing off of a PC and not an Xbox, and it, even off of a higher horsepower PC, it still felt a little rough.
Yeah.
For a game that's the first of the big, it's coming out soon.
Yeah,
it's
they're
gonna be
also
like 2
just
months.
It's
pushing
like
it
the
really
beginning
hard.
of September for that game,
Yeah.
so it's not too far away. But I'm still
Cautiously
cautious.
optimistic.
Exactly. Thank you,
Yeah,
Marty.
yeah. I'd like to see more. If we get a different build, that would be awesome.
But the big thing that jumped out at me here is, okay, hopefully Marty's right and there are going to be new builds of all this stuff. But the one not on the list is, in fact, Crackdown 3, which was their sort of star game at last year's Gamescom that you were at, Destin.
yeah,
they
I heard
need to
Destin
show-
played it.
Yes, I
How'd
have.
you played it?
I
Huh.
don't know if I've mentioned
Amazing.
that.
If only one of us had actually played it and could speak to it.
Seriously though, did
No.
any of you guys go behind closed doors and check it out? It was so cool.
Why wasn't it at Gamescom?
The reason I keep
Neither.
bringing it up is because it is phenomenal. Like just being able to like look at a building and take it all the way down.
Yeah.
That mechanic, if they have even a little bit of that in the campaign, it's going to be a really cool game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we might have talked about it after E3, but if it's actually not at Gamescom, because after E3 we thought, oh, okay, well, it'll be at Gamescom. And they had said it's a 2017 game.
Yeah.
They stealth announced it
Right,
right
got
when
delayed right after the press
right
conference.
after the press
I was
conference.
just looking that up.
So, I'm ready to. If it's not at Gamescom, I'll be ready to jump on board with the people that said, "Oh, it's going to be sort of
Their fall game.
their fall like big, Scorpio positioned as a big Scorpio showcase." Title.
Yeah, especially
Of
with all
course.
the weird cloud stuff.
Yeah,
That
of
would
course
make
it'll
sense.
work on Xbox One as everything Microsoft has promised. Everything will, but yeah, I could
Trying
see
to figure
it.
out when fall is.
Spring.
September to the end of the year.
Okay, so you think that'll be next year?
Next
Yes.
holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because especially it doesn't need to come out in spring since we have Halo Wars and then maybe Sea of Thieves.
We'll talk
get to
about that in a minute,
afterwards. Yeah. I feel like that could be a summer, late summer. Cause wasn't the original Crackdown a summer game?
I don't know.
I remember playing it
think
during the
so.
summer. Maybe I just played it. during
I'm
the
fine
summer.
with that. Well,
I
yeah,
don't
it came
remember.
out
American
with the,
summer.
Came out
not
with the
Australian
Halo
summer.
beta, so
Australian summer
that would
beta.
make sense. Halo Reach
No,
beta,
Halo
right?
3.
At Gamescom
3.
last year, they said that there would be a Crackdown beta in summer of this year.
That was so fun.
Interesting.
That beta was so great.
Wait,
It didn't happen. No.
Yeah,
It's,
I'm like,
it's also
wait,
not
what
going to
time
We
happen.
all
warp
had
am I
a lot,
living
of,
in?
a lot of time playing that.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
great.
so it is July and we haven't heard anything.
So even for
They have August.
Ryan, I feel like you're the perfect.
The
person to
beta's
ask this.
available now.
They sometimes do announce things earlier than this, though, right? Like I feel like they're waiting a long time to announce Crackdown, or they haven't even said it's coming out next year or whatever.
They
Like,
did. They
Well,
said
they
it got
did.
delayed till 2017.
But stealth,
Oh, I thought they said
very
it was last
stealthily.
year. Didn't I thought they said it was delayed until this year?
No. Literally right after the E3 press conference this year, they released a blog post.
They
that said
updated the Crackdown.com
Like it was something
website.
That, yeah.
I missed a lot on holidays. All right.
So
That's why you
okay.
don't go on holidays immediately.
That's
after
okay.
You should have been on our
So
post show.
so that is an announcement at the very least. So we have
I
something.
know the Crackdown team is really good about keeping you updated on Twitter. Like they constantly are posting updates. They're doing little contests. Like, hey, send in what you think.
Yeah.
Crackdown 3 will be and
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
Crackdown,
that.
that's also a prime example. Like so many games across the industry have something that was announced way too early.
Oh,
this was
it's
2 years ago. and
absolutely.
Everybody's guilty of that.
Oh yeah, totally.
absolutely.
That's a Microsoft, a Sony, a third party.
In fact,
Nintendo thing.
They announced
Microsoft's
it at
arguably-
E3, and then we played it at Gamescom, and then just nothing. They just went silent
It's just,
after that.
I guess just because of Fable Legends, I'm now nervous about it. I'm like, please don't
Yeah,
just delay
I
it until it
wouldn't-
doesn't come out.
Yeah,
it's
no, I'm-
Crackdown, so I know it's different, and I kind of feel like no matter what, I'm going to love it because I love Crackdown 1 and 2, but it's like, just let it actually
I
come
hope
out.
it has a
Well, it's the Crackdown 1 team, so and that's
a lot of it.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of
David
it.
Jones.
Yeah,
Most
okay,
people
yeah.
prefer Crackdown 1, right? I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
did.
Oh yeah,
Crackdown 1
it's
is
not
great.
even.
I wasn't sure
Yeah.
if that was everyone or just me.
Yeah, I do hope that for all the multiplayer cloud-based destruction stuff, I hope it does have a really focused, good single-player campaign.
Yeah, me
'Cause
too. I
That's,
hope so, too.
that's what made Crackdown 1 great. I mean, yeah, the co-op was cool in that game, but I hope they don't make it all about the multiplayer destruction stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's just going to be what provides the long tail for the game, but there'll still be a fully fledged campaign with orbs all over the place that I
Yeah.
can go find.
I'm definitely
Seriously, I
a,
enjoyed that so much. Like that and GTA
Single-player
San
fan.
Andreas, I spent so much time collecting just random floaty things.
Probably still.
I ran around and did that so that you could jump higher,
Yeah,
and then
of
like you
course.
could climb to the top
Well,
of that one
that's like-
building and jump off of it for the achievement. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's I was just gonna say that's probably still the most memorable achievement I've
Mm-hmm.
ever gotten on 360 was the one you get for reaching the highest
Yeah.
point, which you of course have to power yourself way up to get,
Yep.
and then to jump
Jump
off
off
and
it.
land in the water. So you had to actually
Yeah.
nail your jump. You had to jump far enough out that you would clear the building
Yeah.
down below and then hit the water. And then you get it. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
It was only
Yeah.
probably like a 25-point achievement. It wasn't
I feel
even like a big
I had to
closest
do it
thing-
twice.
The closest thing to that game sensation of like constantly having dangling a carrot in front of you in
Yes.
an open world might be Sunset Overdrive.
Destiny.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair.
In an open world.
Destiny. No.
Okay.
Get out.
Everything doesn't have to be about Destiny. No, just the game's movement in the games, the fact that like your mobility grows as you grow as a player and as a character. It sort of scratched that same itch that the original Crackdown did for me.
Yeah.
Also, go play Sunset Overdrive, you animals.
Please go play Sunset
Yeah, I
Overdrive.
feel like I didn't like the collectibles in Sunset Overdrive as much. I don't know why. I think
wrong.
maybe it's because there was a very big variety of them. Like the stuff that you would have to collect was all very different stuff. Like I think there was like shoes that would be on power lines.
Dangling.
and
Yep,
There was
exactly.
like a lot of different kinds of things, and
Even
it would just
the
count
orbs.
them
The
all in
orbs were
areas.
different colors.
Yeah,
on
they did have different
Crackdown.
colors, but I guess.
But you could pick the ones you wanted to go for. So like if you
kinda
didn't
do that in
care
Sunset
about
Overdrive, too.
your
I don't
kick
know why.
power,
I really don't know.
Now I want to go play Sunset Overdrive again.
I want to go play Crackdown.
It's a very good game.
I want to go play Banjo.
All very good. Yes. Also very good. All of these. Mhm.
All right, so
Good.
if you are attending Gamescom, as about 300,000 to 400,000 of you do every
It
year,
is so packed.
it's a
Are you
ridiculously
going,
huge.
Dustin?
Yeah.
You are? I don't think any of us are.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
We have
you're
a
the only one
team.
going.
Some of you are.
Nope, none of us are going to Gamescom.
None.
You
no one
sure?
else.
Yes,
Yep.
we're sure.
All right.
We would know if we're going to Germany in a couple weeks.
I just found out yesterday, so
Yeah. Hey, editorial has everything
Yeah.
buttoned up.
okay.
Well, I was in the meeting. I was in the meeting where we decided who's going, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going. But anyway, if you're going to Gamescom, as many people do, get ready for that Xbox Fan Fest, and you'll get a shot to play all builds of all of these. Which, if you haven't played them all, you'll be a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, and like we always say, if you're going to Gamescom and you see any IGNers there, say hi.
Please.
And if you're going to San Diego and you see any of us there, say hi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah,
We're
say
not
greets.
scary.
Greets.
We only respond to greets now.
If you say anything else, it will be taken as an insult.
Just suddenly you're wearing a white glove, you pull it off and slap them across the face with it. Wait, well, where did that come from?
Greets forever.
Greets forever.
All right.